Solidworks Simulation 2016 delivers improved controls over sequencing the movement of parts and mesh quality. In this side release clip, it is important to verify the performance of the clip for the insertion and release operations. Verifying the operation in Simulation 2016 is a breeze with the new intermittent fixture capability. The fixture that inserts and then removes the clip pushes in over half a second, holds it in the inserted position briefly, and then pulls the clip back out over the final quarter second. The fixture that presses in the side release only needs to be active after the insertion and until it starts to be pulled out. The ability to turn the fixture on or off at specific times makes this operation easy. The benefit of this sequencing is that the calculated loads are accurate for the entire operation and no artificial stresses are induced. You can then be confident in the resulting performance data and ensure it meets your design needs. In the animation, we can see the insertion, the side clip then being pressed in, and then finally the clip being pulled out, allowing us to confidently determine the forces needed for these operations and ensuring they meet our requirements. This housing mount in the robotic arm is used to transfer a mixture of bending and torque loads. It's important that you have accurate stresses, which means ensuring that there is sufficient detail level in areas of high stress, such as in any cutout areas. In Simulation 2016, you now have the ability to section the mesh to provide insight into the internal mesh structure. This ability makes it easy to ensure you have the desired mesh density at any location in the model. The mesh cross-section can also be viewed on result plots using two methods to provide additional insight. Using the mesh sectioning capability highlights the elements that intersect the selected plane with the added benefit of now seeing the results variation across the elements. This can be adjusted to show only the intersecting elements or interactively drag through the model. The second method projects the mesh onto a section clipping plane of the result plot. By providing detailed mesh information on the plane of interest, you can ensure the mesh density accurately accounts for the stress variation, and the results meet your accuracy requirements. You've probably had a situation in the past where the Solidworks Simulation solver has given an error message about a model having insufficiently restrained degrees of freedom. Previously, finding out where the problem exists has been challenging. In Solidworks 2016, you now have the added capability of detecting unconstrained degrees of freedom. This feature performs a simplified analysis to identify which bodies are not fully restrained and provides feedback on the specific degrees of freedom. Each body is listed along with the specific freedoms. Selecting any of the freedoms animates the body on the screen, providing clear feedback on not only what the problem is, but where it is occurring. As you can see, there are a lot of bodies in this model that are completely free to move. The reason for that is there are weld gaps accounted for in the part design to account for tolerances. To account for this in the contact definition, you now have the new option to automatically account for edge shell bonding within a certain gap size. Activating these settings allows the model to solve without any problems. These are just three of the great simulation capabilities in Solidworks 2016 that provide you with more control, greater insight into your design performance, and better model troubleshooting.